जब मैं रही कोलंबिया से 4-year डिग्री, तो 2 साल बाद ही मैंने मॉम को बोला, I was 96 kgs at this time, the fat girl sitting on the bed crying and saying, Mom, what I want to do is become an actor. फिर उन्होंने कहा that then you need to lose weight, and it took me about a year and a half to lose that weight. मैं हमेशा से थोड़ी चबी थी, लेकिन वहाँ जाकर पहले 2 साल में बहुत मोटी हो गई, और फिर लास्ट ईयर मैंने सारा वेट वहीं लूज कर दिया.
So she's lost around 40 kgs. It took her somewhere close to a year and a half. At that time, the major thing that she had stopped was all of her junk. Like, Sara is a foodie. She had to avoid all kinds of junk because pizzas and burgers were really her thing. So she understood that the moment she cuts off junk, one main thing is gone from her diet. The second thing, she understood that she has to start working out. So that 1.5 year where she was really putting all her effort in, she just had one goal in mind, ki I will keep doing my workouts and I will get rid of my junk. And because she was young at that time, her body responded extremely quickly. The older you get, it gets difficult. Like right now, I have no issues with her losing weight anymore because she's perfect as of now. But when she was losing the weight, it was crazy. Like extremely motivated, no cheat days, cut everything off, and she got it done, yeah.
I'm not an expert in nutrition, so I don't necessarily know which diets work or not, but I know that balance is key. You can't do one or the other without giving the other up. You can't be on a diet and not work out, or the other way around. I think you need to have a balance for sure.
I honestly feel that women should be women's best friends, but unfortunately in the world that we live in, it's really not that way. I think it's the woman that will first say, Arey, look at her, she's looking so fat. Arey, she's looking so bloated. So I think it's this whole agenda of like kind of adhering to this perfect image when I don't even know who came up with it. Like, who decides what's perfect? I mean, if you want to be a little larger than what, the neighbor's wife thinks you should be, then you be that. Just be healthy, because I think that's important. Of course, I was very, very large. And of course, I needed to lose weight for important reasons because I had PCOD. I still do. And I think that it was important for me to kind of get in shape also because it's like, keeps you healthier. And that's important. But yeah, of course, there are moments, whether it's those trolls on social media or it's bigger people, there is a pressure to look or be a certain way that is very palpable and very there. I think that because I was as fat as I was for as long as I was, I have grown up. I don't know how much of my 2 friends' denial and delusion have helped me, but I have grown up kind of deriving my confidence not from the way that I look, but now because a large part of my profession and even commercially depends on the way that I look, yes, there is a little bit of pressure, and yes, it does get nerve-wracking, and of course it can affect your confidence. You read like rude comments, so people will say stuff and it can pull you down. So you need to kind of remind yourself from time to time that you are the only person that truly has the agency to make yourself feel the way that you should. And people will say what they have to say. And there comes a point where, yes, like you said, and like we were talking about like a couple of minutes earlier in a different context, that's not my problem, that's your problem.
Yeah.
But in a slightly more realistic tonality, I can't change that. I can't change the fact that you're going to pressurize me. In an ideal world, yes, all of you should be okay with all shapes and sizes, but maybe you're not. So the second best alternative and the much more realistic alternative is to really tune it out and know for yourself what works and not pay heed to other people trying to bring you down.
And eat the goddamn banana chips.
And I'm going to eat the banana chips on the flight back.
Okay.